How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land. Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Saboteur. Psi-freak chosen. That'll work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already, but for you, it's not only a cross. Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to... The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the definitely not open. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and, without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Get ready. That'll come in handy. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He says you'd better... He lost you. The genetic evolution. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Murkpuff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead. Regardless, you're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A sign. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made them. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. There's Out of Date again. He must have... Regardless of who you choose, the Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Ba lo yualo.
Out of date says someone...
Lo matoaha taimis.
He believes the tribe Sifu's
Yeah.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's a bridge. Just get over it. Nice shot. Charged him. All fired up. Hardly seemed fair. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of...
Sibi? La fanen aginkan man. Geraten na fala hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The the Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
Baka man los. Kala man gliftan kand. Ro plat.
He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Geled no.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. You're fading. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. He asks how you are today. He wonders where you've been. He hopes... He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? But you need practice. You just need more time in the surf. That's... Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. You should know. Practice makes
Beri, Antoro,
She'll see you at the village square.
Ferena Masalapu.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says he can work wonders with almost anything and asks... That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle. You did well, but he can't help but wonder. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants you to grow up and... You...
Kalino?
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and what? He wants to know who you think you...
Can't see.
She asks if you're hurt. What?
Can't see. Yo no. It's intended. Patenko baba sakting.
Here's someone close to heart?
Wachsan u intabadan kamaklai. Sam, Shon,
He
Coca-Guana, Zien,
He asked.
Sudu Papa,
He
Sem,
he
Zatuna.
he's curious. He says
Tiava. Darin mianda kagundo.
he can thinks
Ja,
he
intabadan farujudo. Ja,
the style might
Ekanisha. Jira Vabasco.
You-
Kaffee.
he
Witze Njarov.
Bola kudo.
your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Sanna jote.
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Orasa durut. Ruhemu tono. Apli tonomuta. Kanamunta.
But there's enough time left for repetition.
Minalagi mamuru.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Varseno kasaman varut.
Your Muma says you
Inyava aldod. Ben nampu. Taifanamenuma. Kanamunt.
you should go
Antoro.
catchy.
Andro.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as...
Amun. Drumblema. Kanamunta.
It's called an automaton.
Kanamunta. Ritsente. Kanamunta.
Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Quien sigue. Kamonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Perena masalapu.
Your Muma,
Kanamunta.
he wants to destroy.
Kamonu. Huri. Asana yotutupu.
She tells you to stay back.
Amora kapapo.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. You've had better days. Pang, pang.
Lasciate me non plasinam top nujo nuki de kipaju ki nukiden paujo nukitemo ja hupikodo.
Look, An emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch to survive. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done. Toxanol never cared about the waste. There must... The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Keep on tracking down here and things will look up eventually. A flush can turn the pipe tightness to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land. You made it through another long night. It's the Chug Yard. Tribe's always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. A smart foe would lead. Bomper Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. This box once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track. Sock it to him. You're bruised. Good hit. You're half dead. Whacked. Let's see. You're here for a reason. It's up to you to figure out what that is. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. That's a Jagni tribe outpost. Let's see. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. Here's the first line of defense. That's a bomb lobber. That hit the spot, wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Everything's clocking together. That cage is holding a helper. Maybe that key will match. Keep going. They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the wants revenge on... A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
La fun and aginkan man. Hello?
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of...
Man is slengjok.
Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too.
La fun and aginkan man.
He knows things that you need to know.
Galavodai.
The rival
Porote nat.
says automatons like that
To guy la wood there.
says
To guy la wood there.
he knows things that you need to know.
Schleine for rotna mika.
Says you'll